What's going on, everybody? Gary here with Killer Off-Road Hobbies, and today we're back on the Dodge. And even though it's supposed to snow or something, I'm gonna attempt hopefully to get the leveling kit on within the next hour to 2 hours, hopefully. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pop the caps off, loosen the lug nuts, and then once that's done, I'll jack it up because you want some tension on the front tires or whatever. So after that's done, I'll jack it up. I'll support the frame right back here behind the radius arm, and that will allow me to raise up and lower the front end. Now, I do believe you have to undo the track bar, and then you've got to pop these three off of here, these three nuts, so that you can take the shock out of there. So you just take the shock out, take the spring out, put the puck in there, and put it all back together. But I'll show you guys as we go. But I'm gonna get it jacked up and get these tires off, and then I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, everybody, so I got it jacked up. I got 6-ton jack stands holding it up by the frame. I've got two just 3-ton jacks holding up the axle, because you want to be able to lower and raise the axle as needed to get this spring out. So now what I've got to do is take these three out on each side and then pull the nut off for the shock, and then down in here I got to get the bottom shock bolt out, and then you can pull the shock out through the engine bay and then lower your axle down and get this spring out of here, and then you put your puck in there. So I'm gonna kind of just run through all that real quick. I'll do a test run, and then on the other side, on the passenger side, I will show you guys exactly how to do it. That way I've got it all ready and I've done it once, so I know what to do. But so you're gonna take 4 nuts off. You're gonna take this one and those 3, I lied, 5, and then the one for the shock, and then we'll get the shock out of there. All right, let's get her done. Well, guys, I seriously underestimated how difficult this was going to be. As you can see, it's getting pretty dark already, but I'll tell you right now, geez, you can't even see in there. I'll tell you right now, when you put that spacer in there, that spring does not want to go back in there. I took the track bar off, I took the sway bar off, and I still, like, standing on the hub, frickin' pry bars, and just thank God it popped in there one of the times. I mean, I busted my knuckles up pretty good and everything. So this is not as easy as it sounds. Like, this was really, really, really difficult. I'm gonna try and get the other side done. We'll just have to see how it goes. My battery's almost dead because it's pretty cold out here, so it just keeps like this. It just kills the batteries in my old old GoPro. So I'm just gonna get the other side in. Sorry, there's more videos, but I'll get the other side in, and then hopefully tonight, and then show you guys what it looks like. Well, everybody, it's done. I know you probably can't see me, but it took me 4 hours to do it. It was an absolute pain. I'll tell you guys more about it tomorrow. It's just gonna be a snap for you guys, but tomorrow when it's not dark. But I can tell you it looks great. Just kind of give you a walk around real quick, and oh yeah, these are all my Christmas decorations. Not too shabby. Got a nice little out there. I've got a like a Santa monster truck and stuff. Maybe I'll just kind of back up for you guys. But yeah, as of the timing of the filming of this video, so just a little bit before Christmas. So hopefully you guys can kind of see that. But yeah, we got the lights going in the trees, And then there's the little monster truck thing. And the 10-foot tall Santa, the 9-foot tall snowman. And then we got a little koala bear with a hat and everything. But that's what we're focusing on. Looks good. And when you drop it down, then tighten everything. Don't tighten everything before that. So get everything snug, drop it down to where all the weight's on it and stuff, and then tighten it down. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you in the morning. Well, everybody, it's 2 days later because we've had some pretty crazy storms going on, and I'm super glad I got this done when I did and didn't like wait on it because the weather's been pretty gnarly. So not sure how much you can really see the difference, but I can tell you right now the difference is amazing. It looks so much better. It was a job though. Basically I just kind of dropped everything off the front end except for the steering and the radius arms, and it worked out, but it wasn't easy. And I've been driving it for the last couple days. It is a little bit stiffer of a ride in the front, which is to be expected because basically you're just putting more tension on those springs, you know, with pushing them down or whatever. But it does seem to ride a little rougher. It still tracks nice and straight though, so that wasn't a big deal. I didn't have to get it realigned or anything. The steering wheel is still centered up when you're going straight, but yeah, it looks way meaner. And after driving it for a couple weeks and then putting that on and now driving it, it's funny because it feels huge. It feels like a big lifted truck, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, not too bad. If you have the proper tools, I would suggest having like a spring compressor or something like that if you're going to do this, because it took about 3 hours, hour and a half per spring to get them in there, and it was not easy. Like, not easy. But I wanted to get it done. Sorry I didn't film the whole thing, but I can tell you the result is awesome. Definitely recommend it if you've got the capabilities. I just think it makes the truck look way better, because these things come with a huge amount of rake because they are designed to tow really heavy stuff. So when you're towing really heavy stuff, it makes the back squat down pretty far, which makes it level once you've got a heavy load on the rear, which is why they design trucks with a rake, because they design them to tow. So when it's at a rake and then you put a load on the back of it, it flattens it out. I don't know if people know that or not. So for those of you that don't know why trucks come braked, that's why, because they're designed for a load to be put in the rear to be level. All right, everybody. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Sorry again. I didn't record the whole thing, but it would have, my truck would have been still sitting in pieces because it's been raining and like 50-60 mile an hour winds. I actually had a tree come down in my backyard and take out part of my fence. So yeah, it's just always fun. It's always fun. Anyways, yeah, I definitely recommend it, but make sure you've got the proper tools so that you can save yourself the headache that I had to go through trying to use pry bars and just, you know, basically manhandling the spring in there. I don't know what's going on with the birds. Hopefully nothing's dead or something, but there's a whole bunch of birds just going crazy right now because I'm filming. That's why. All right, everybody, so this is Gary from Killer Off-Road Hobby signing off, saying see you guys on the next video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this stuff, and I do have the tuner, so I will be doing a video on that pretty soon. All right, I'll see you later. Peace.